How's it going? I'm Moya with Taxbox Refund. Welcome to the #1 urban financial improvement firm in the U.S. Let me show you how. I'm Moya. I'm going to be your generational wealth specialist today, and I am so excited to tell you the many ways that you can use your tax refund to start and grow generational wealth for you and your family. Let's get started here. Taxbox Refund. I want to tell you a little bit about who we are here at Taxbox Refund. We're the #1 financial improvement firm in the U.S., funded 100% by the community. Our goal is to help you reach your financial goal by increasing your worth in 3 major ways. We're looking at your credit worth, your net worth, and your self-worth. And the way that we do this is by using your tax refund. Yes, we help you get back the maximum in your tax refund. That way, you have the tools needed to increase your worth. As I said, one of the biggest things that we focus on is our triangle here of credit worth, net worth, and self-worth. And what that means is we all know superb credit is the entry point into a life of elevation when used correctly. Most people are mistaken about credit. All credit isn't bad. In fact, when used properly, it can increase your net worth. And the beauty of it is when you're sitting down with a generational wealth specialist, they're going to be able to review all of that with you. So many of us now have access into what credit can do for you. And the beauty of it is someone will be able to guide you through that process. And I'm so excited. Net worth. Net worth is your assets minus liability. Many people of color have a negative net worth. This means that they owe more than they earn. A strong net worth will allow you the freedom you once have dreamt about. So not only talking about $1 million net worth, that's not really what this is. It's about, do you have 6 months of a nest egg saved up of all of the expenses that you can encounter? When you have a growing net worth, it leads to a positive feeling between how you feel about yourself and your self-worth. So self-worth is this base part of the triangle here. Yes, self-worth is how you feel about yourself, but it's mainly seen and felt in areas outside of money. So 2 major ways we help you increase your self-worth is by putting you on a path to home ownership and our business mentorship entrepreneurial program. Here at Taxbox Refund, our whole focus is to make sure that your triangle of worth is strong. And so now I want us to really take a deep dive into some other areas of what that means. One of the things here that we offer at Taxbox Refund is what we call a generational wealth protection package. Yes, this whole package is designed not only to go over the things that's needed for you to have a strong worth triangle, but also for your generational wealth to be protected by protecting your tax refund. I'm going to show you a little later, but the IRS and state agencies are making it more difficult for you to get your hard-earned money, and that makes it very challenging for us to help you increase and have a strong worth triangle. So our generational wealth protection, what it does is the following. It comes with a lifetime guarantee of your tax return. Yes, believe it or not, as long as you're our client, you have a lifetime guarantee on your tax return. Yes, the IRS can send you letters 3, 4, 5 years from now. You bring it to us and we help you fix it. If the IRS or your state agency has any questions and you have any questions for them, then guess what? We get on a 3-way call with you because we have a special tax practitioner line to help resolve any of those questions. The beauty of it is we work for you. So whenever a question arises, and sometimes it does, especially when it comes to the IRS, let's say they change the amount of your refund. That way, we're more than happy to get on a call with them to get a little more insight to see, is there another option and what else we can do to reclaim those funds. Making sure that you are getting your tax refund is crucial to you growing your generational wealth. The other thing that we do is we assist you with any and all federal and state verification letters you may receive. Yes, the IRS, they know one of the things. They know that you maybe don't have the help that's needed, so they can feel like they can push you around a little bit, but not our clients. We know that you work hard all year long, and what we're doing is we're working hard for you to make sure that you're getting the money you deserve. That's why this generational wealth package and what we do here at TaxBox is really unique. I wanted to show you this up front. That way you know that you have the peace of mind of knowing, hey, I have a company that really works for me to make sure that I get what's entitled to me for my tax refund. Now I want to talk about what that appointment will look like. So at the end of the appointment, when you book your appointment, what you're going to get. You're going to get a generational wealth report. That's why we are a financial firm. We're here to grow your finances. And so at TaxBox Refund, our generational wealth specialists are trained to help you reach your financial goals. The key is to increase your value in several areas. We have that worth triangle again coming back up because it's really crucial that you keep that in mind. Your worth triangle, your credit worth, your net worth, it always increases your self-worth. So number one, we're going to be talking to you about how much do you earn. We're also going to introduce ways that you can earn a quote unquote passive stream of income by starting a business, or ways that you can earn more at your current job. There are different ways that you can increase your income, and we can help you do that. We know that many of us don't have the opportunity to sit down with someone to talk to about our finances. Yes, you can possibly talk to your mom or dad or your uncle, but many times the question really becomes is, hey, do I want my situation like their situation? And if the short answer is no, we have to understand that they, our parents, our family, our friends are doing the best that they can. So it's always important to get other insight from professionals that can really help you reach the goal that you have for yourself financially. The other thing is we want to help you improve your understanding of credit. As I said earlier, credit isn't automatically a bad thing. And when it's used correctly, it can help you level up. And what I mean by that is this. The money that you currently have is already in circulation. You already use it to cover your bills and expenses and anything that you have. But imagine if you had an influx of money, and we're going to show you how to use your tax return to help you grow your business or improve any skills in your industry. But first, I want to talk about your credit. If you had an influx of credit that you can use to help you earn more money, to increase your level of what you're currently earning in your income, wouldn't that be beautiful? So that's what we do, is we help you have a stronger understanding of how you can use your credit to go ahead and do that. And then lastly, when it really talks about improving your net worth, we're really putting you on a path to home ownership. In the United States of America, home ownership, as of right now, is the name of the game. So this is the time that you put together your financial goals, and we put you on a path to financial improvement. So now I want to take the time to also tell you what's the difference between us and, let's say, a TurboTax or H&R Block. So TurboTax, what they offer is a slightly different, along with H&R Block, what they offer. Number one, we're open all year round, while only a few of those offices for H&R Block are open all year round, and we all know that TurboTax is online. The other thing is that we all file your tax return electronically. So you have your tax return will be filed electronically. The other thing that we also want to highlight is that in terms of your self-employed business expenses and income, TurboTax and H&R Block, you have to have a strong understanding of what you earned and also the expenses that you had. Here at TaxBox Refund, because you're going to be meeting with a generational wealth specialist, we're going to actually walk you through the process of how do you break down how much you earned for the year? How do you also evaluate expenses that you're entitled to take? All of those things really matter. This really comes in handy for our moms that know that they're doing little things throughout the year. What they could be doing is doing hair or helping a friend babysit or picking up some friends' kids from school. All of those things count as income. And we help you factor out your income so you're able to make sure that you are getting what you're entitled to receive for your tax refund. The other thing is, the other thing that I want you to really keep in mind also is in terms of what we offer for stocks. Many clients now are investing in Robinhood or cryptocurrency. We also help you with that, and that's included. You also have a lifetime guarantee, as I mentioned before, on your tax return. And that just really gives you the peace of mind to know that even years from now, as long as you're a current client, you have access to someone and knowing someone's going to advocate for you on your behalf. No one else offers that. You also have a pricing overview. We review it with you so you have an idea of what the cost will be. In addition to that, if you ever have any letters about an audit, we will help you with that as well. We also help you grow your business in any way that's needed. H&R Block nor TurboTax will offer that for you. And also credit services. We have a done for you credit program, which I'm so excited to also show you a little bit later. And what that program will do is it really gives you the insight needed to really elevate and grow your credit, because it's so important, especially when we talk about our triangle of worth. Here, you also have, and no one else will help you grow your business and give you that credit repair. H&R Block does charge an extra fee for an additional fee. In terms of you figuring out more ways that you can have more income in your current job and position, we talk to you about that. That's also included. No one else offers that for you. In addition to that, we also have tax planning. At the end of tax season, we go through your W-4 in depth, a 1 hour conversation about your financial future and how you are going to plan for your taxes using your W-4 as that guiding point. That is a game changer in terms of you seeing and being able to truly have a strong hold on not only making sure that you're not surprised at the end of the year, but also to make sure that you can reach your financial goal as well. Tax planning is super important, but we also call it your financial planning. And then lastly, we have a path to home ownership. No one else includes that in terms of the services that they offer. We have a service in order for you to almost basically guarantee yourself a path to home ownership. If you do all of these things listed here in terms of what makes TaxBox different, you will be on a path to home ownership and your kids will be in a home. We have a 3 to 5 year plan to get you in that home. So those are the things that we really offer here at TaxBox Refund, and I really want you to have a strong understanding of what that is. In addition to that, I'm sure you might be thinking, okay, I do understand, but do you? So I included some 5-star reviews here about what some other people are saying about TaxBox Refund. But hey, you don't even have to take their word for it. I want you to really look at Yahoo Finance in terms of what they call great tax repair and what you need to look for in a preparer. And what you're mainly looking for is someone that you can truly count on when it's needed for you to truly grow and excel in the areas that you really need to. Now I want to really take a deeper dive in here so you have an understanding of where you are on the tax bracket and what you need to be focusing on. And this is something that's going to happen more in depth when you sit down with your generational wealth specialist. But I want to give you a slight overview of what that looks like. So one of the things that we're going to do is we're going to determine your tax bracket. We're going to look at, are you in the 10% tax bracket? That means you're earned anywhere between under $10,000 if your filing status is single, and around $14,000 if you're head of household. So you need to focus on earning more income. If your tax bracket is around 12%, if it's 12%, what you're doing there is you are focusing on creating passive income and gaining knowledge in your industry. That's what's going to really work for you. If you're in that 22% tax bracket, that means you're making around 40,000 if you're single, up to about 85,000 either single or head of household. What you're going to be doing here is you're going to be finding ways to maximize your credit to continue to level up because your income is already pretty strong there. And if you're in that 24% tax bracket, our whole goal, the conversation will be putting you on a path to home ownership. I have so many clients that come in that are making in that range and then they still are renting. And so we want to put them on a path to home ownership. Remember and keep in mind, your tax bracket is really a guiding point of where you want to be at. When you're with your generational wealth specialist, they're going to really talk about the areas that are going to be most effective for you to be strong in what it is that you're doing. Now, let's go ahead and talk about credit and the 3 reasons to expand your credit leveling up options now. We all know about credit. We all know we want to buy a home, want to start a business, you want to get into a car or apartment. But I want you to take a look at what bad credit is really costing you. So let's say you have a credit score, let's say 630 to 689. Your interest rate is roughly around 15% on a car loan. So let's just take one here. Your payment's $501 here. The car price of your car is $20,000. You put down $2,000. Okay, so that means your loan amount's on $18,000. With the 15% over the course of the 5-year loan, you'd be paying an additional $6,000 just in interest alone. So that means by the end, with the loan amount and your interest, you'd be paying $24,046 on a car. And that's you between a 630 and 680. So now, let's say your score is around 300 to 629. So we're talking about now your payment's around 548 a month. Let's say it's this, everything stays true. Car price 20,000, you put down 2,000. Price of the car is 18,000 in terms of the loan amount. But now, over the course of the loan, 5 to 6 years, you're paying $8,292. So that means at the end, you're paying $26,292 on that loan. Now, let's say you have awesome credit. You have a 720 to 850 credit score. Everything still stays the same in terms of the amount of the car, how much you put down. But this is where it gets really interesting. Do you see here in terms of you being at 18,000? If you have a 720 to 850 credit score, you are paying for your interest a whopping $1,897. That's a big difference. You have to admit, from having a credit score that's mediocre and having a credit score that's bad. They all are around the same range, but it's a game changer when most of your principal that you're paying off is going towards the actual principal of the car. So when we talk about using your credit to level up, I really want you to understand the cost of bad credit. It's something that is really costing us a lot. So let's take a look at this. Let's talk about investing the difference and truly building generational wealth. You hear me, you see me getting closer to the camera because this is something I'm very passionate about because I really want my clients to understand the opportunities, not only for them, but most importantly, for your kids, for the kids. Let's say you were to invest the difference. Let's talk about the keys to building wealth. So the person with great credit paid $1,897. The person with lower credit paid $8,292. Investing the difference over the same 5-year period. So let's say that person with the good credit invested the difference between the $1,897 and the $8,292, the difference of $6,395. And let's say they invested it at something that's standard, that says they earn about a 6% annual rate of return on their money. Their investment would be worth $9,122. We took this snapshot from a 5-year period at 6%, and we only used the $6,395. But we're talking about a real amassing of wealth. We're here living until we're about 70, 80. We can keep going if we're blessed to live that long. Out of the entire lifetime that you have and that you are an active participant where you're buying items, you're making money, you're earning income, you're saving money, you're spending money, we're talking about how much could you have invested and grown your wealth just from you moving from a bad credit score to a great credit score, from you understanding what your tax bracket is and what you need to be focusing on in order to grow and improve your financial situation. That's why we're the #1 urban financial firm, because our goal is for you to have a really strong understanding of not these arbitrary terms in terms of tax bracket and in terms of what does it mean to have great credit. We want you to really see the difference. That's why we put together this self-start 30-day credit repair program. So once you complete your meeting with your generational wealth specialist, you're going to have access to a 30-day credit repair. And what is it? It's a step-by-step guide on how you dispute any items on your credit from any of the 3 bureaus. It also has scripts when you're talking to collection agencies. As you know, talking to a collection agency, you need to say certain words in order for them to act and respond in certain ways to get what's needed for you. The other thing is the letters to have items removed from your credit. You can be going back and forth with the credit agency or with the actual the collector that's collecting from you 8 or 9 times. We have letters that you have already done for you that will help you go back and forth so you don't have to waste precious time, 1, thinking of what to say, and 2, knowing at what point to say it at. We have it already done for you. Yes, it's done for you. So you just have to put in your information, put in your debtor's name and the collection agency's name, and boom, it's done. By the end of this process, usually most people have increased their credit score around 30%. So it really has a strong understanding in terms of what's needed. So now I want to review the path to home ownership area. So we have, like I said, a 3-year plan for you to go ahead and get yourself on a path to home ownership. In year 1, we help you improve your credit and increase your income, and you're also saving 50%. Year 2, you're starting to claim higher income on your tax return, and you're maintaining your great credit, and you're saving 50%. And year 3, you start looking for a mortgage and you make your purchase, and again, you're saving 50%. The beauty of what we do is you're saving anywhere. If you have 1 kid, we're getting people back around $5,000 to $6,000, and if you have 2 kids, we're talking about $7,000 to $8,000. And if you have 3 kids, you can get close to $9,000 to $10,000. So it's a real game changer when we talk about setting only 50% aside so you can start saving for a home. Something that's really, really doable. We also talk about, when you're with your generational wealth specialist, how to budget. The budget isn't a bad word. It's just a word to really help you advance in life and reach your financial goals. The plans to grow, and we always want to think about your worth triangle, okay? That worth triangle. The plans to grow your credit worth, net worth, and self-worth, they start now. Yes, most people have already spent their tax refund, I know, before it even touches your hands, but now I want you to spend it in a way that's going to help you grow. So now, once you're done with your appointment, you file here at Taxbox Refund, and now you're more educated than 90% of your friends. But I don't want you to be the only friend that's educated. We also offer you a benefit of $100 for everyone that you refer. So that way your circle is just as strong as you are. Now, decision time. Are you going to go back to being ordinary, or are you going to step out into an uncomfortable era when we talk about growth, when we talk about expanding, when we talk about making that wealth triangle strong? With our help, you can be like the top 1%. You're meant to stand out, stick out, and shout out. So stop it. Stop hiding it and just do it. Be your glorious self. You have that business idea. You have that passion inside of you. You want more for your kids. You know that your time is now for them to grow and excel in a way that you have only dreamt of. We really look forward to helping you here at Taxbox Refund. That's why we started our Road to Business Mentorship program. In this program, you're going to learn about business registration, how to put together a business plan, your business name, a name that's effective and catchy. How do you make sure that you have your domain and everything matching with that business name? Your business account and a line of credit so you can start elevating and growing. How do you choose a location that's going to really generate and speak to what it is that you're looking for your clients to receive? How do you anticipate competition and really set yourself up in a way that gets you in an area in people's minds where they know that you are the best? Also understanding, what does an effective logo look like, and what does a website that gets traffic really have an effect? How does that have an effect on what it is that you're doing for your business? So my most exciting part is the 90-day fast track program. It's from May to July. You meet with a business mentor once a week for 1 hour. I have to tell you my story. When I started a daycare when my son was around 2 to 3 years old. And I moved the daycare from in my home into a church where they hold Sunday school. During the week, I had my preschool there. I used my tax refund. I was so happy. I got about $7,000. I'm like, man, let me go ahead and start and grow my business. And it failed. It failed miserably. And we have to understand, when you're having a business that's failing, there's usually other things that are failing as well that are taking a real toll and strain on your family, on your psyche. All of that, what we call that triangle of worth, it almost cracks because it affects your credit worth. It affects your net worth, and it really affects your self-worth. So this program we created in mind for someone that has an idea. They know what they want. They just need encouragement. They just need a mentor. They just need an accountability partner to say, hey, this was your goal. Stay on task with your goal. You can do it. This is your time. Stand up and know your worth. Your worth triangle is where it's at for you to grow and be strong. The thing that I want you to understand, that now the IRS has made it a point to make this process a little more difficult for you. These are all different articles from the IRS, and they're really about the IRS's earned income tax credit. And this tax credit, what it does, it's the what gets you that large, juicy refund. Now with this tax credit, the IRS has made it a point to say they want to target the poorest Americans. And the reason why they're targeting the poorest Americans is because it's easier and cheaper than targeting the rich. While in reality, the richest 1% are not paying their fair share of taxes. And nobody's truly advocating for our clients in our communities that really can use their tax refund as the game changer to level up and grow in life in the way that they only have dreamt about, and change not only their life, but the life of their children's children by establishing generational wealth. And here at Taxbox Refund, we've made a commitment to you to help you grow and expand your financial goals. We want you to know that anything that we do for you, we can back it up. You're doing great things already. So now we want to do great things together. I'm so excited that you have booked an appointment, and we look forward to seeing you here at Taxbox Refund.